Up, family? Ooh, y'all have screwed up now because you have just tuned in to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. The voice you're hearing is Mr. James John. I'm in the big chair today. I am joined in virtual studio with some good friends of mine. First off, you know them. You love them from the podcast With a Side of Chaos and from the Aaron Morse Law Firm. Y'all give it up for my man, Mr. Patricio, aka Rocky.
It is October, and if I see any Christmas decorations, I'm coming for you. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. But if you put up that Christmas wreath, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will egg you.
And we do know that you're white. Okay. And also in the studio today, Godfather of Orlando Comedy, Mr. Ken Miller's in the house today. Ken, what's up, bro?
Man, we were talking during the break about holidays, and bro, it's October already.
October, bro. The whole year done left.
It's
the whole year
already, bro.
I know. Like, where'd it go?
I was like, yo, we was just doing New Year's like 2 weeks ago. Like, I was just celebrating my 45th birthday party like yesterday.
Oh damn!
The whole year
already
gone.
October, bro. That's crazy.
Now, we talking holidays too, man. Now, you know my favorite one is Thanksgiving. That's a given. I love to cook, and I cook for so many folks each and every year. But for some people, Halloween is their jam. Now, I'm not a big Halloween dude. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's just one of those holidays I did when the kids were small. But I know Patricio, my man.
Oh yeah,
you go all out. Like, this is your jam, right?
Oh yeah, no, definitely. So 4th of July and Halloween are my two favorite holidays. 4th of July because you get to blow stuff up, and Halloween.
That's America.
Exactly.
That's America.
There was a line from The Simpsons as like, celebrate the independence of your country by blowing up a small part of it.
Amen.
That was a line from the show. But Halloween for me has always been like my favorite time of year because you get to be something else for a day. You get to try, whether it's the superhero that you've loved as a kid, or some crazy meme or whatever you want to be for that one day. You get to be, and you get to have a good time. And ever since I was a little kid, like we grew up poor. I wasn't able to get like the fancy costumes that you'd see at Kmart, at all the stores. Yeah. So my mom and I would build and sew every costume that I ever had. And then that like transitioned into my cosplaying. That, I mean, you've seen the stuff that I do.
I do.
James.
It's pretty elaborate what you put together, man. And it all came from the days of being poor.
Exactly. So for me, Halloween is always like my favorite holiday, but like it kills me when it's middle of September and you go to Home Depot and they already have the Christmas trees up. I'm like, we haven't even passed Halloween yet.
Yeah. You're right about that, man.
Santa Claus is already in town, man. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
I saw a Black Friday ad the other day.
Stop.
I was like, are y'all already? I think it was, a matter of fact, I think it was Target. I think they was like, hey, like something about Black Friday and start shopping early on Thursday. And I was just like, bro, it ain't even October yet. Like, what are we doing?
Let me ask a dumb question to y'all, bringing up Black Friday, Ken. Do y'all actually do Black Friday? Like, go somewhere on Thanksgiving?
I used to.
Really? I don't do that anymore.
I did. When I first moved down here, my ex-wife was big on Black Friday. So yeah, really? I used to. But now I'm just like, man, I don't need a 75-inch what is it? Hisense TV. You know, the Walmart brand TV that I'm gonna have to get a new one next year at Black Friday because it's gonna blow up on me. I don't need it.
I love it. I love Black Friday. I love going out to there. And the thing is, I don't do the online shopping. I love going in person, fighting with the crowds, running through. And
why do you like
this year? I have never not met my quota, meaning like, I write out the list, I know what I'm getting, and every year I've been able to get every single item on my list because I know how to Black Friday.
Okay. Okay. Now, as a person that doesn't like Black Friday shopping at all, tell us what we're doing wrong because you seem to be enjoying it. What do you do that's good when you Black Friday shop?
So here's the thing. If you want to get multiple items, you need to get to the store way, way early. Like, let's say, for example, Walmart. Walmart is one of the best places to go to
It's
when it comes
midnight,
to Black
right?
Friday.
They do it
Well,
midnight.
no. Nowadays, it's like 6 o'clock Thursday afternoon, or if Black Friday
on
doesn't even
on
fall on
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, they've been doing Black Fridays on Thanksgiving
Bro,
now, which
I'm
is
not. I'm gonna tell you right now. After I eat my initial dinner, I'm giving it an hour. Then I'm making a turkey sandwich. I
you
am
know how
not
many
going nowhere.
times my ex used to bring me my Thanksgiving dinner to the Walmart because the family would eat the Walmart. I mean, the family would eat
Patricio.
Thanksgiving dinner. I'm already in line. I've already surveyed everything. I already know where everything is at. I'm like, okay, I need you guys here by 5:15 so I can put you here, put you there, put you there. All right. Once you get this, no, I seriously write out a game plan for every item that I need to get for Black Friday. And till this day, I think for like the past almost 12, 13 years, I have not failed at getting my gifts.
But okay, you sitting in line, not sitting or standing or camping, whatever you do at Black Friday. Now that it's on Thursday, you are standing there, and someone actually brings up a hot plate with a warm beverage and apple pie.
Yeah.
And you just stand there and eat your Thanksgiving meal.
Up until a few years ago, I actually used to go out to when they would do the lines at the night before. I used to go out there and sell food. So whether it's the chips, the hot cocoa, the warm meals, I used to go out there and bank on that. So the same money that I'm getting back from all these people, I'm spending on that location Black Friday later on that day.
Bro, you would actually make, like, what kind of food did you have? Like just chips, just like.
Well, of course, I'd have like the regular chips, the cookies, but we would make hot cocoa, we'd make coffee, and of course, we would make like these little bowls that had rice and chicken or rice and steak. It was just like something that you could eat while you're waiting
standing
in line.
Bro, that's actually smart. Now I could make a little money, but bro, I don't think anything's worth me leaving the holiday to just save money on a $20 air fryer. Like I'll pay the extra $10.
Well, James, you got to remember, you're a family man. You have kids. James,
that's when I did it.
You're a family man.
I've done kids. I've done it for that. But as an adult, I stopped going. Like when my kids got to a certain age, like there was no need for me to try to go save money.
The last time I went, the Nintendo DS was the thing, and I stood in line at Kmart. This is how long ago it was when the Kmart. Remember the Kmart in Winter Park?
Yes,
I stood in line at Kmart. I get it now, mind you. I had a gig that weekend, so I was getting a Nintendo DS and headed to Fort Myers for at the Laugh-In.
Yeah,
back when Joe Galanis owned it. I get this thing, I pay for it. I'm sitting there looking at the ad, the Black Friday ad, and I said, "Is this right?" She said, "Yeah, bro, that was the sale for it the whole weekend." I done sat in line, James, for something that I could have got on Saturday.
Yeah, man. You're like, man, what the hell?
And I said, I'm never doing it again. But also, I feel like this, man. Yeah, stop Black Friday on Thanksgiving.
Yes, that's too much.
When we were kids, everything was closed on Thursday, except for maybe the gas station. You know what I'm saying? The convenience stores. Nothing should be Christmas, Thanksgiving. Those two holidays, people should be at home enjoying time with their families. You do not need to be open you places on Christmas and Thanksgiving. Not at all. Like if you ain't got everything you needed on that Wednesday, then guess what? Your ass ain't gonna happen. if you ain't got enough cheese for that macaroni, guess what?
That's it.
Then it's just gonna be some cheeseless macaroni.
If I'm able to get an RCA projector for $39.95, sir, I'm sorry, kids gonna have to wait. I'm getting that projector.
Okay, first off, it's a scam. This is how they do it, man. That's what I learned. I know. Best Buy will be like, we got 100-inch screen TV for $29, bro. And no, it don't really exist. They just try to get all y'all fools to camp out, go there, and the TV not even there.
I got 3 TVs one year because we needed a TV in each room. No, believe me, I've gotten those deals.
Or James, they got 2 of them.
Yeah, 2. And it's 3,000 people in the parking lot.
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, at Best Buy, I think once you're in line, they come out and give you a ticket.
Yep. Right? I love those tickets. I love those tickets.
Hey, okay, so when they get to a certain amount, you know what I mean? But like, if if there was a point where like I needed a new TV and it was around Black Friday, and then if it was a really, really good sale, like, you know, it's a 75-inch TV and it's 169. If I knew somebody that was gonna hop in line, I'd be like, hey man, look, I throw you that money because I want a big ass TV like that.
Me too.
And I've done those.
I ain't doing it.
I've done those.
I'm not doing it.
So the strategy right there, Ken, you're absolutely right. Like having someone get it for you. When I would serve a Walmart or whatever store I was about to do my Black Friday at, I would make friends. And you know me, I'm a friendly guy. So I'll, crack a little joke here or there. Hey, listen, if you get that, I'll get 2 of these and I got you. So we start making deals, we start bartering, and we were able to knock out like 27 birds with like 4 stones and knock out all the shopping within like an hour or so. The only problem that I hate about Black Friday, the one thing is the lines to pay, because honestly, Walmart, it's like 2-3 hours, bro, just to get out.
And people lose their damn mind. People go crazy. I've seen it at Black Friday. Like one of the last times we went, man, people are crazy.
Now, I remember one year there was this really cool fire pit that my girl and I wanted to get. And it was stupid cheap. It was like $30. And I'm like, I counted it. I knew how many there were there. It wasn't on the top of the list, but like I knew I was going to get it. And then when they sound off the alarm, like everyone, that shopping has begun. I remember running through the aisle and sliding because there was a rope right there, just like I was like sliding into home base, and I threw myself and I snagged the fire pit, and I'm like, all right, I got it. Let me get out of here. But no, I do go a little eccentric. I do go a little eccentric when it comes to Black Friday.
Now let me ask you, man. Okay, Black Friday is one thing, but I know you like Halloween. What does an adult do? Like, I don't know what to do with myself because my kids are older now.
Drink.
What do I do? Okay, wow. Okay,
drink and be slutty. Drink and be slutty.
Sir, that's a Wednesday for me. But anyway, I'll be out here making it rain. Yeah.
Let me tell you this. Last year, I spent $60 on my costume, and I made a Dr. Octopus from Spider-Man. Okay. That $60 costume got me over $750 worth of cash and prizes in costume contests throughout the Orlando area.
Yeah, but I heard the dude told you don't tell anybody about the money he gave you. You just keep that to yourself. Yo, show me your octopuses.
You know Ricky too?
Bro, before I got married, I used to do Halloween. I would go downtown.
Would you go downtown?
Yeah, I was dressed up as something stupid. Every year I would have regular clothes. I'm like, who are you? I'm a black dad. Okay. Or I'm a rapper. One year I dressed up as Amendment 2. It was the weed amendment. I just had a white t-shirt on and checked yes or no for Amendment 2. Like I never wear like a costume. Gotcha. But now my wife doesn't do Halloween, so we don't do Halloween here.
Gotcha.
Understand. But for older folks, James, we always would go downtown, hang out for a couple of hours and try to leave before the end of the night because, bro, it's 20,000-30,000 people. And when I tell you, if you got to pee and you sitting in that traffic, man, shoot, bro, I got out the car at least 4 times. It's right on Orange Avenue. Man, everybody about to see this wang, bro.
Oh.
They're like, why is Amendment 2 peeing on the side of my car? What is going on?
That is funny, bro. That is funny. Oh man, I got something I'm gonna bring up on our next segment. I think pretty sure you're gonna appreciate, man, as a guy that appreciate natural herbs, if you will. Yeah. So you guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Me, Ken, and Patricio right here on Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. Back, everybody. Thank you so much because you are still tuned in to Real Laughs right here on Real Radio 104.1. Want to remind all our loyal listeners, if you want to listen to all our past episodes, just download the download the iHeart app and look up Real Laughs. There will be. We're also on Spotify and iTunes, and now you can see our faces on YouTube. If you guys go there, look up Real Laughs. You can need to subscribe, comment, like, share all the hilarity that we give you, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Now, guys, there's something going on in the world of drugs out there that President Biden is doing for you guys that are connoisseurs of medicinal weed. He's actually doing something that's going to get a lot of people out of jail because he's handed out over 6,000 pardons for people who had small amounts arrested for weed possession. So these people are actually going to be free and clear in the eyes of the law. Do you guys ever think you would see weed get to this point, man, as kids growing up and listening to rap music and you hear how the older people talked about weed? Man, I never thought in my life weed was. Oh, you thought so? You knew it's going to happen.
Oh, 100%. I mean, look at what happened with the Prohibition Act, in the 1920s, outlawing alcohol. I mean, you were able to produce up to 200 gallons of alcohol for personal consumption. And of course, it took a hit, companies took a hit, everyone took a hit. But nowadays, like the introduction of marijuana, the benefits that it has, I am a huge advocate for medicinal marijuana. I use medicinal marijuana for my epilepsy. It got me off of
all right,
the hard medication. And yeah, I saw we're almost there, guys. We are almost there. I love it.
So I can imagine. Can you I don't know the jail sentences you get associated with weed. You might know this, Patricio, just in working with law. But when they talk about possession, what's the legal definition of possession of weed? Like, there's a certain amount, right?
Yeah. So anything over like 20 grams is a felony. So like at that point, you're possibly looking at the charge of oh my God, distribution of marijuana, which is
possession with the intent to distribute. Okay,
exactly. The possession with the intent to distribute, which right there borders line right there on a felony, because anything misdemeanor, you're facing just under a year in county jail. Anything past going into felony, you're looking at prison time. So a year and a day up to 5-10 years, depending on how much weed you had on you. But the pardon that President Biden did last Thursday, is a great step forward with the whole decriminalization of marijuana in this country. Because look at I don't know if our listeners partake in medicinal or recreational of the herb, but I never met an angry pot smoker. Have you?
No, bro, not once. I've been in restaurants, I've worked bars, and I've seen how belligerent people get on alcohol, but never have I seen an angry pothead. You ain't got enough energy to do anything, let alone get up and fight somebody. You ain't gonna do nothing.
That's facts, bro. That's fact. But my only thing about this, and I'm about to make it political. So if you listening, the reason why all these young black men are in jail. And now white people making money off of weed. And now all of a sudden, like, man, it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. Like, medicinal, I get it. They're using it for medicinal reasons. But I was just in Key West, bro. There are at least 20 marijuana dispensaries on one street.
Wow.
On one street. And when I tell you, all owned by white people. Yeah. But when brothers were selling weed in the 80s and 90s, brothers was getting 20-year sentences.
And they were vilified as destroying their communities.
Yeah, on weed. Yeah. But you can go to certain cities like Key West, and there are 20 of these mugs on one road, bro. And I know because I walked in one because I'm taking CBN for sleep. Doctor told me, my doctor, by the way, was the one like, hey, CBD, take something called CBN to help you sleep. I said, bet. I go into place. I'm telling the guy about my doctor. He sells me the CBN. He says, by the way, then I spark up the conversation. I'm the comedian. They came to the show. He gives me a free joint. He's like, here, matter of fact, take this. I was like, what's this? He says, oh, it's just pre-rolled weed.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Bro, they just handed it out like it's tips.
Gotta love this country.
Oh, here you go for your trouble. Like here you go. Yeah.
But we got kin folks, we got skin folks.
Yes, we do.
That's in jail, and shout out to Biden. And y'all know Real Laughs, we don't do political. Our listeners are red and blue. Yeah. But shout out to Biden for doing this. This was the right thing to do. And if you're against this, you're wrong. If you know somebody, or you got a dispensary in your neighborhood and you support that dispensary, but you don't support those young men that have been locked up for 5, 10, 15, 20 years for weed possession, because now the government making money off of it, the government taxing it, the government getting bank off of it. Like, come on, man.
In President Biden's speech last week, he made it very clear. Like, too many lives have been upended because of our failed approach to marijuana. It is time that we right these wrongs. Yeah. And I applaud. I'm sorry, I applaud President Biden for this decision because no one should be in jail for weed.
Nobody.
No one.
Nobody. I think they should start giving weed out more. Yeah. Everywhere, man. People are being
you got to come with me to the Mountain Dora Pot Festival.
Really? How are they allowed to do it?
Okay, this is the one I don't know. I've been to so many pop-up.
Bro, you work in law. You're like, bro, I don't know.
I don't know because here's the thing.
It's Mount Dora. Like, that sounds non-threatening.
No.
Yeah,
so Mount Dora had,
right? It's Mount Dora.
Mount Dora had a pot festival a few months ago. I actually went out with my buddy Jackson Wheeler, and great time. But then here's the thing: there's a society here in Central Florida where you get an email where the pop-up dispensaries happen. And now here's the thing. I've been to these pop-up dispensaries. They are not a myth. They do happen. And it's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. If you are a partaker of marijuana, you literally go in there and it's a flea market of weed. I've seen tables where it's just mountains of buds just all over, and the smell.
Well, let me ask you, as a guy that hasn't partaken in 20 plus years, weed was different back in the day. There was two kinds. That was it, man. But now I hear it's like going to like Dunkin' Donuts. There's a huge variety of what you can partake in.
It's correct. I walked into that dispensary and I just need something to sleep.
You want death? Okay.
It's like the cereal aisle, bro. It's like the cereal aisle.
And they'll ask you, like, do you want to sleep 5 hours? Do you want to sleep 6 hours? Do you want to have crazy dreams? Even on that, they go in deeper.
Bro, Ken, you're right. You want to sleep? They got sleepy time chamomile weed now. Like, you just go in there and they give it to you. It's in a purple box. But it's crazy. My question to you, Patricio, is there, because it's more medicinal now and they got a lot of science behind it, is there certain weeds that do certain things for you?
Oh, 100%. Gotcha. I take Blueberry Kush, which is 27.1 THC, and that level of THC for me helps balance my my nervous system. Because remember how I said I suffer from epilepsy. I've been seizure free for God knows how many years now because of this specific strand of marijuana. So there's ailments for everything. I take a certain strand for my knee. I have a torn meniscus. I should have had surgery 3 years ago. I'm able to run. I did a 5K 2 weeks ago because of weed.
Damn, bro, there ain't enough weed on the planet that I could take to make me run anything. What's James on? He's running like nothing I can do, bro. All right, I'm gonna have. You know what I'm gonna do? I need to go take a tour of a dispensary and learn all about the different strains. Bro, I would love it because it's interesting because they do make it to be like craft beers. It's craft weed now. There's weed for every single occasion.
Yeah, we got these kava drinks that got weed in them.
Really?
Yeah.
Salty Aaron got me on those.
Kava's the new thing too. Kava's that new. Hey, kava's supposed to be replacing alcohol, where you drink it and you don't get drunk or hungover or stuff like. I mean, it gives you that feeling, but you're not.
But no hangover.
Yeah, no hangover.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Really? Does it really feel that way though?
I guess you're supposed to drink it for a while in order for your body to. Am I right, Rocky? My wife drinks it. I'm not really into it like that.
You don't chug it. You babysit it. Like, you let it sip after a few moments, like about 5 minutes, so on and so forth. And it's kind of like when you smoke. When you smoke weed, you don't wake up with that hangover unless you smoked with Snoop Dogg.
Everybody says that. If you smoke with Snoop, bro, or if you smoke with them dudes that was in front of us at the Wu-Tang concert.
Oh, wow. Those guys are still high.
They were passing that blunt. I was like, bro, where you get this? Where you get so many blunts?
My girlfriend surprised me with tickets to We Sing Yandel last week, and oh my God, someone passed around a pen. And oh my goodness,
I forgot about that. Yeah, they have the pins now. No smoke. You can just actually vape it. I guess it is, or
yeah, it's much more concentrated, and you could put a lot more, proper chemicals in there, and you're able to extract what you need from the seed itself, from the plant, I
okay,
should say.
gotcha. And it's good. I'm gonna take your word for it. I never had the pen,
Dude, I
sir.
was dancing. I actually knew how to
Oh
dance for
wow.
that reggaeton concert.
He had the little things on his hand. Where did Patricio get the rose in his mouth? That's wild, man. All right, so I'm not a weed smoker. Like that's not my thing. But shout out to all you weed smokers who feel a little bit more safe now, a little
Whoop,
bit
whoop.
more relaxed. There you go. Now, how long do you think it'll be before it's just something that's recreation everywhere?
I say within the next 3 to 4 years.
Really, you see it?
Oh yeah, no. It once Colorado was like the in 2004 was when they made it medicinal marijuana over there. And
Mm-hmm.
then the steps forward with recreational, and here's the thing, it profits the state so much.
Yeah,
It helps
yeah.
out so much. Colorado is at a surplus right now because of what they've been doing and how for the length that they've been doing it for. All these cities and all these states right now that are legalizing marijuana and taxing it and doing it, going through the proper channels,
There's
they are
money to be
making
made.
bank.
Yeah,
There's
there's
so
money
much
to be
money to be
made.
made,
Yeah, there you go.
and no man, no woman should be in jail for possession of marijuana.
That's wild, man. So what? I wonder what it is now. So if you're pardoning all those people, that doesn't mean that it's legal everywhere. That just means all
Correct.
those people that were locked up because of possession, they just get out of jail right now.
Yeah.
Wow, can you imagine?
It's different charges because here's the thing: if you were charged with possession of marijuana and other stuff, it's just that charge that's getting
That
dropped,
Yeah,
charge.
not
yeah,
everything
yeah.
else. Yeah.
You ain't, hey, you ain't shoot somebody and then smoke a blunt right after. Like, I'm about to get out of jail. Nah, dog, you still got to
What
do that attempted murder.
Yo, what you mean? Murder's not legal?
You still got to do that bid for attempted murder, dog. You
Yo,
just get the
murder's
weed
not
charge.
legal? Yo, that's funny.
But when I did it, I was on the weed. Now, see, you messing it up for us, bro. We try to let people know weed a good thing.
Wow. That's wow, bro. That's crazy, man. I never thought I'd see the day because growing up to us, man, in the South, weed was always that stuff. You know, you own that stuff, right? Yeah. So we man, steps are moving, people are making new laws and stuff's happening, man. Weed's gonna be legal
It's a great
soon.
time to be alive. It's a great time to be alive.
Yeah,
Now,
hey,
if we
but
could,
don't be shocked. Next year, it crack cocaine is
legal,
medicinal.
God damn.
Everybody coming home, baby.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leave it right there. There you go. Guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right here on Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1. Don't go nowhere. Everybody, that's right. You're listening to Real Laughs right here on Real Radio 104.1. First off, thank you guys for listening. I'm in virtual studio with Mr. Ken Miller and Patricio. And the voice you're hearing right now is James in the big chair. Now, we just having a great conversation about the fact that President Biden is pardoning 6,000 people that got arrested for weed possession, man. We moving in the direction of weed's going to be legal. We think in the next 5 years at least, man, everybody can smoke out, if you will. Now, Patricio, man, you are a connoisseur of weed, man, and I think you went to a concert where those people there enjoy the wacky tobacco as well.
Oh yeah, no. Last Monday, this was such a treat. My girlfriend works for the Orlando Magic, and every now and then she'll get like a little perk. She'll get like a little, hey, we got some tickets. If some comp tickets if you want them. And she got comp tickets for Wisin Yandel, and they're a reggaeton duo from Puerto Rico, and they've been around for years.
Okay,
And I've been listening to them since I was like in high school. These guys
it's
were
been a
the
minute.
and even till now, like they're still killing it. But we get to the concert, and I'm just excited because like my Spanish is coming out. And here's the thing, I always joke around and say I'm the whitest Mexican you'll ever meet because I love hockey and I can't dance. But the second I walked into that arena and I started feeling the vibrations and hearing the music and just seeing all these people, I'm like, what's going on? Yeah, why am I hip? Why are my hips gyrating and stuff? And the seats were amazing. We were lower level, and we're walking down there. I'm just like getting like a little kid. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, that's Wisin Yandel. This is awesome. And we get in our seats. No one at any point in that concert was sitting down. The entire arena was on their feet the entire concert.
How long was the concert?
The concert was like, we got there after the opening act, so we got there probably like around 9 o'clock. We got there, and we didn't leave there till like around 10:30. So it was about a good 90-minute concert that they put on.
Okay, that's not a bad length of time. Me and King went to a 3-hour concert, and my feet and his feet
we
quit that day. They said, you know what, we going on strike.
We was hurting, bro.
But like we're in a great section, and next thing you know, my spider sense starts tingling, and I'm like, who's got it? And because I smelt it, and it wasn't. You could smell the difference. I mean, maybe this is just because I'm a pothead. I could smell the difference between a blunt, a joint, and a pen. They all have different scents when they're.
Damn, Patricio.
Hey, I'm like that with barbecue. I could be, bro. I ain't lying. I asked my wife. I could be driving down the road, if my window down, I'm like, somebody barbecuing, and I would drive around. I drive around, especially if I'm in an area that got like stores. I'm like, maybe there's a truck, maybe there's like a barbecue truck somewhere, and I ride around.
That's the best barbecue.
I'm like, I know that's pecan. They using that pecan wood. Ooh, I think they using that cherry. That might be cherry with a mix of apple wood right there.
So the moment I smelt it, I'm like, well, I need to find out who dealt it. I got to find out where this is coming from. And of course, my detective skills, I'm like, it's blowing this way. It's coming from this way. I found my dude.
He said, wait a minute. He used navigation to find it. He stuck his finger in his mouth and put it up.
What's the car? Is it Snoopy? Is it Scooby Doo or whatever the cartoon when the scent come?
Yeah,
they smell it. They start floating.
Yeah, I was floating. I was definitely floating that night. But I find the dude. Of course, I make my conversation. Oh yeah, Papi, how you doing? Let's let me come on. Let's do it. And of course, I hit it. And I come back to my seat, and I am feeling it even more. I am dancing, and my girl, who just recently got into Spanish music, yeah, I love how she's open to all these cultures, all these different types of music, and she just starts dancing with me, and we just start vibing, we just start enjoying the moment, and I'm like, I start looking down at my feet. I'm like, oh my god, I actually know how to dance. And she's looking at me. She's like, yeah, baby, you doing it. And I'm like, okay, I think I just need more weed and more reggaeton to be able to dance how I need to dance.
Bro, you know he was high. When you so high, you feel like you dancing properly.
Yeah.
Because somebody got that on TikTok, and he dancing like old girl from Seinfeld.
Elaine,
you dance like Elaine from Seinfeld. But he think he killing it though.
Oh, you can tell because he could tell he thought it was killing it. He bit his lip like he thought he was yeah.
But James, I got to tell you, I found out that I'm getting old at that concert.
Shoot. You are preaching to the choir, sir.
Bro.
Yeah. How'd you know?
Me and James was hurting, bro.
We were. bro, we thought, because, it's a concert. I ain't been to a concert like that in a while where you have to stand up. Everybody's having a good time. There was a song where he's like, yo, when I say count of three, when I count to count of three, I want everybody to start jumping. I'm like, I'm out. I'm out. I was like, bro, it was like Shark Tank. I was like, and for that reason, I'm out.
They was, hey, Jay. Shark Tank. Hey, James. They was jumping. Me and you was just like this.
My hand was jumping.
Or you just bend your knees to make the motion that your body's going up and down.
Bro, man.
But no, we so when we got the tickets from her people, the dude recognized me. He's like, "Oh, yo, you do that?" I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" He's like, "Oh, you a real fan?" I'm like, "Dude, I freaking love Wisin Yandel." And he gave us 2 more tickets. Now, the difference between the tickets that he gave my girl and the tickets he gave me, mine were floor seats.
What?
So, oh yeah, they were floor seats, and I'm like, I wanted to jump into the floor so bad, and she's like, honey, trust me, just wait. enjoy the show right now. We will go down to the floor in a minute. I'm like, I kind of want to go now. I kind of want to go now. And she's like, just wait. We're going to go. We're going to go. And finally we get to go. We go downstairs and we're escorted by security to our seats. And I'm just flipping out. I'm like, yo, I haven't been floor seats for a reggaeton concert since Daddy Yankee's Barrio Fino back in 2007 tour. So like, I'm flipping out because this is young me having a great time.
Well, first off, floor seats at any concert's an amazing thing because you're literally feet away from the person you came to see.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I definitely get it. I understand. And you didn't have to pay for them. That's also a great thing.
Mm-hmm. So the hookup, having a little bit of a status, it's freaking awesome. And we get to our seats. James, Ken, I tell you, within 3 minutes, I'm like, I don't want to be here no more. I want to go back. I want to go back to my comfy seats up in the lower bowl. There's too many people here. Too many people are bumping into me, jumping on.
Because the floor don't sit down, do they?
No, the floor sits down. But the thing is, like, so many people, like we
were
at
that little space.
They're cramping that little space, dude. Yeah. And I'm just like, I'm trying to enjoy the show, guys. Can you like move?
Good. I can't. Floor seats the best. When we went to the Bad Boy concert, we were on the floor.
Were you? Man. Oh, I didn't know you was on the floor, Ken.
Bro, come on. That's my concert. I got it. I'm Bad Boy. Get floor love. I love it, bro. It got to be somebody that I grew up with.
That's your jam.
Like I got to. Yeah. So Bad Boy got floor love. New Edition was gonna get floor love, but we bought the tickets too late. So they had to get balcony love.
I ain't mad at you, man.
But shout out to my baby for hooking me up with those tickets. Oh my God, I had a blast that night.
Now, I don't know nothing about reggaeton.
No, me either.
I don't know a reggae. I might have know a song or two, but if you listen to reggaeton, that's cool. It's never been my thing.
But isn't the bass let's say the bass of each song, isn't it that same tempo for every song, or is it different? Like that,
pretty much. Pretty much.
It's that, right? That's
you hit it right on the nail. And I'll say one song that every person and their mother knows: Gasolina.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Gasolina. We all know that song. I be dancing. I don't even know what's going on. Gasolina. Exactly. I be yelling out. I make them own lyrics. I'm like 93 unleaded.
It's funny. Like when you listen to these reggaeton songs, if you were to translate from Spanish to English, the song makes zero sense.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I do know. Rumpa, Daddy Yankee.
Rompe.
Okay, that song I love. I mess with that song. That's my jam. I had to look it up because I know the beat in my head. Na 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 na. I know the beat. And I was like, I gotta look this song up. I know that song because I done been up in the club. I done been up in the club on somebody's daughter.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Before I was married.
Okay. Before you're there, you go.
True.
Before
you're married. There you go. But
no, like you translate that song. You translate that song, and it's basically saying break it, break it, break it.
Oh, all right. That's what we're doing. That's what's hot in the streets.
Break it.
Okay. All right, man. Now I'm gonna put that on my bucket list, man. I'm gonna go to a reggaeton concert. I'm gonna add that to my list because my new list is all about experiences, man. So I got a new experience. Go ahead.
Your wife's Puerto Rican, right?
She sure is.
She don't listen
to reggaeton, but I'm gonna go to a reggaeton concert. I want to experience it, man. I want to do some things I've never done before.
We might be able. I'll see if we can do it. If we can get for the Daddy Yankee, if you guys want to come with us,
bro, that would be a good one to go to because Daddy Yankee makes good music.
Yeah, I know a couple of his songs.
Yeah, I know a couple of Daddy. And I didn't know your girlfriend worked for the Magic, man. How come we not at the games on the floor?
Man,
Ken, right, man?
Bro, hey, you gotta talk to Ani. You gotta talk to Ani.
No, we talking to your ass.
Yeah,
so you get us some tickets. Yeah, I bet you won't be on this show no damn way. Hey, we don't get. I don't give a damn who it is. We can go see them play the Trailblazers,
bro.
I don't care what game it is. I just want to go.
They can play Dr. Phillips High School. I don't care.
Yo, I just watched the Magic play DeVry University.
Hey man, I'm bad at sports. Right. I'm bad at sports, Ken. I don't know anybody's record or anything, but I do love going to live sporting events.
Yeah.
Whether you love sports or not, they're just fun to go to. Because my favorite thing to do is eat. And you can eat at an arena, you can eat at a stadium, and I'll just get food and we can have a good time. So yeah, we should check out a game sometime, for real, all three of us.
With it.
Got it. Almost time to go, guys. We got a little bit of time left here, but I was going to tell you, I'm all about experiences nowadays, Patricio. I'm trying to do things on my bucket list. Now, I'm very scared and afraid when I go to a theme park of roller coasters, man. But I had the privilege and honor of actually interviewing Gregory Hall, who is the lead engineer and planner, and he's the guy in charge of all the attractions over at Universal. He made Velocicoaster. So I promised that man that my anniversary, we're going back to Universal, we're going to stay on property, have a good time. I'm actually going to ride that roller coaster.
Oh, you're going to love it. You're going to
love
it.
I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I hate roller coasters. That feeling of dropping, that weightless, it's the worst thing in the world. I'm terrified of rides. Like, I will rather hold my wife's purse while she rides it, and I'll be fine. I will hold her purse and be proud. In fact, every time we go to a theme park now, I will make sure my outfit matches her purse so I don't look crazy. Like, I do not want to get on this ride, but I promised my wife, I promised myself, I'm going to try to get over my fears, put some stuff on my bucket list, be all about experiences. So, people, I'm going to go get on Velocicoaster, man. That's what I'm telling y'all.
Man, I'm looking at that thing now, bro. Hey, man. Good luck.
I'm going to do it, bro, man. All right, we got to quickly go. I know Ken's not performing anywhere this weekend, but quickly, Patricio, tell everybody about what you got going on this week.
With theSideOfChaos.com for all the podcasts all the podcasts that I do. Check me out every Thursday, Graffiti Junction, College Park, every Thursday, 9:00.
There we go, man. Thank y'all for listening in. We appreciate the Patricio as always. Mr. Ken Miller, on behalf of him, Orlando Godfather of comedy. Patricio, y'all gonna listen to With the Side of Chaos, and don't forget to follow him. I always mess that up. And don't forget to listen to the Legal Podcast as well. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We will see y'all tomorrow night. Real Laughs, Real Radio 104.1.